My name is Kendall Wermine. I'm a senior biochemistry major.
Matthew Ramirez. I am currently a junior here at ACU, and my major is kinesiology.
My name is Sophia Kraft. I am a senior biology major, and I'm pre-PA.
I'm Henry Touchton. I'm a biochemistry major.
My name is Dave Fuller. I'm a head neck radiation oncologist, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Radiation Oncology at MD Anderson Cancer Center. I think the primary consideration that I would look for is this preparing you to be the kind of person you want to be? I am in medicine because people who I was inspired by and looked to served as a model for me. I looked at folks and said, I want to be like that. I want to make a difference the way that person does in the world. And that was a template that I did not get, outside of ACU. That happened here. Those experiences were formed here.
Actually, the Body and Soul program is a big reason why I decided to come here. Our program here with Body and Soul is unparalleled. There's nothing like it at any of their institutions.
ACU seemed like a great choice to me. I went to a few preview days. I really liked the student to faculty ratio, and it was like a smaller knit environment was something I was really looking forward to.
Being a doctor seemed like something you saw in movies, and just to know people who said you can do it really made that conceivable and possible. So switched over and have never looked back. When you think about where you're going to go to college, holistically, it's not just about medical school. Medical school is one next step. You really are looking at the arc of a life that's going to be built on relationships you build with professors, but also with other students and also with the people you're going to meet. And so I would really look to that as your arbiter of quality, rather than, just looking at medical school as the endpoint.
Just the different mentorships that Body and Soul has to offer is really great.
It really gives you a perspective of what you're going to look for when you're actually doing your job as a physician.
I love that Body and Soul is not just some class listing or a series of kind of checkbox activities, but it's really something where there's an investment in you as a person developing into the kind of, I would argue, physician, but also provider of care that is bigger than just the curriculum. And that's really unique.
The biggest thing is shadowing. Body and Soul made that super easy for me. Terry literally just gave me a list of several different dental professionals in Abilene that were willing to let students shadow. All I had to do is email one of them. Through
Body and Soul, I've been able to shadow different physician assistants in different specialties, and I think just becoming more well-rounded and knowing different environments that physician assistants can work in has kind of solidified my decision to become a physician assistant.
I shadowed an orthopedic surgeon. I was going into shadowing thinking that I wanted to be a doctor, and then came out knowing that I wanted to be a doctor.
I shadowed the main three that I really enjoyed, and I got to talk about those experiences, which a lot of people don't have, and it gives me an edge over other people in the interview process, because by having this experience, I'm able to see what it's like to be a physician, which is something medical schools want.
We also go through mock interviews, and so that's a great opportunity to have someone just look over your personal statement before you apply, and then just kind of feel what interviewers may ask you during this process while you're applying.
Basically, we do a medical school interview, and some of the questions that they actually asked us in there were in my actual interviews.
And then they give you questions, because a lot of interviews, they'll throw out tough questions that are really off the wall, and then they help you kind of think a little bit under pressure. That was really helpful.
Body and Soul cares enough about you to say, we're going to make sure you maintain your academic performance, but we're also going to supplement that with these experiences that are designed at one level to make sure that you know what you're getting into.
Through the Body and Soul and shadowing, I found the love of helping people, and through that physician setting, that physician-patient relationship, I found that that's what I really wanted to do.
The biggest thing the Body and Soul program has given me is having an idea of what to expect when I do become a physician. Just take every opportunity that you see. Take every opportunity you can to shadow, to get to know the physicians, to be in the OR if that's what you like to do, because that's what I like to do. And I would just say, if you want to do something, don't be afraid to ask.
With ACU and the Body and Soul program, the amount of support you get is, I find it hard-pressed to be paralleled by any other school.
Body and Soul is just a great opportunity to kind of just get your feet wet and see what the profession has to offer, and whether you decide to, try something else in medicine and observe in a different area, or whether that just solidifies your decision. I think coming into Body and Soul open-minded, willing to learn, willing to hear different stories and experiences is probably the best thing that any student could do wanting to enter this profession.
During medical training, I was very much the recipient of lots of focused care and concern. And I had periods in medical school where I really struggled academically. There were periods of time where I was very, very close to not being a doctor and not being able to find my way out of it. But I had people who cared very deeply, who were ACU folks, who navigated me through that. And so what I love about Body and Soul is it's not just other people's body and soul they're concerned about, it's you as a student. Most people don't care about your soul. And to have a place that says that's as an important part developmentally as your educational component, I think is very unique.